It's crazy. I mean, we're kind of nearing the end of shooting season 4. It's been another one of those classic sort of crazy sanctuary seasons where you're doing musicals, and the musical episode was a blast. Having directed this year, I feel like my eyes have been opened up to some amazing aspect of the business that I want to do to the end of my career. It was just an amazing experience to be doing the job you love, but in a different aspect of it, and kind of diversifying your base within the industry. It was a lot of fun, and a real credit to Amanda and Martin Wood and Damien Kindler, the executive producers of the show, who gave me this opportunity and said, look, we believe in you, and we know that you're doing a great job, and we want you to do this. And it's interesting. Generally, when a first-time director gets to direct something, it's something that's like, let's go easy on him. Let's give him something that it's not too difficult. And that wasn't the case in Sanctuary. That Damien, before the season started, Damien said, I know what episode I'm going to write for you, and don't worry about it. I'm going to do it. And he wrote this episode. He co-wrote it with another writer, James Stewart, on the show. And I read it. I said, Damien, this is huge. It's an amazing episode, but it's huge. And he was like, yeah, don't worry, mate. You can pitch your way out of that. And it was pretty daunting, but amazing. It was an amazing experience. And then obviously, the musical episode was another one of those things where you're like, how the hell are we going to do this? Right now, we're actually just in the middle of shooting one of our classic Magnus Will two-hander episodes. Shooting till late afternoon yesterday, racing to the airport, getting stuck for 2 hours in San Francisco and getting here at 2:30 in the morning and going back on tomorrow morning to go back to work on Monday. It's kind of hectic, but yeah. And then we haven't started even shooting the 2-part season finale of season 4, but that's I've just read the 2 of them, and it's just going to be epic, incendiary in epic proportions. I just learned that word, incendiary, and I want to keep using it because it makes me sound smart.
I feel like a lot of requests from fans to come visit the set, even though the set's nothing more than a large parking garage with green screen.
Yeah, we have a lot of fans who come, and they're contest winners and all kinds of stuff, and they come in. And we do have a big green screen stage, but we also have the classic Magnus's office standing set, and Will's office and stuff. But yeah, you'd be amazed how much fun our visitors have on that stage. It's just literally green floor, green walls, green ceiling.
Yeah, it's like an old parking garage. So there's I can't remember what it was like.
Yeah, it's like under a building. It's an old bike factory. I mean, it's just like an old factory. Everything's green.
Yeah.
It's really cool about the whole
Master, how do you like working with the green screen? I mean, it must have been interesting going from a traditional acting background to actually working with the green screen, which is your whole visual thing.
It never was actually I never really I found it tough. I mean, maybe at first it took a little getting used to, but what it allows us to do, the places it allows us to go, it gives us so much more than sort of the trade-off of having sort of the difficulty of trying to figure out the green screen is really worth it, because it allows the scope of our show to be so enormous.
What can you tell us about the new villainish, to use your word, character that's coming up?
Well, he plays a sort of a head of an organization that's not necessarily friendly towards us at the Sanctuary, and at first he's certainly one of our enemies, but he's sort of a necessary enemy that we kind of need, and then there's a possibility that he might not be so much of an enemy in the end. But the character is played by a wonderful actor named Brian Markinson, and again, it's amazing. It's phenomenal to start off with such a tight-knit group of people, and then over the years see new people join the family. And I know I use the word family. I know it's cheesy, but it really is a family, and to see it grow and to see our Sanctuary group grow, and Brian certainly is one of those guys who's just I can't imagine this shit. You just can't imagine what the show was like without the extended family. So it's a lot of fun.